Hi. Okay, so if you're watching this, I'm actually filming my own face in a video because I can't find anywhere else to put my camera, and it means that I am going to have to film my videos here in the UK. I am presently in the Lake District in the north of England. This take is any good if this is going to look professional, but you know, we're past that stage. Even if it doesn't look professional, I'm sure you'll be able to forgive me. So I'm going to be showing you around my, let's call it art holiday. I hope it's going to be an art holiday, but very often it's a bit of a mixture of things. But in the summer, videos tend to be a little bit like that with me. Otherwise, it's no videos at all. So I hope it's artsy as possible and that it's as satisfying as possible. And let's jump right into it, and I hope you enjoy it. Sorry if the camera is shaking. And sorry that the lighting is so bad. Let's dive right into it. Let me immediately apologise for the quality of the audio, but I'm having to voice over this with my camera because my microphone is too heavy to carry while travelling. We arrived to the Lake District after quite a bumpy journey. We travelled from Rome to Amsterdam, got stopped in Amsterdam for a night, which wasn't in the plans, then flew into Newcastle, then rented a car and drove over to the Lake District. All of this with my mother, my husband and my 2 kids. So we were very exhausted by the time we made it to the Lake District. So it was maybe the 2nd or 3rd night we actually got round to painting. And we started painting in this beautiful farmhouse we were staying in. And I was teaching my mum to paint it with watercolor, as she is very into it, but sometimes very insecure about the whole process. So I promised this was going to be an art holiday. Okay, so we're done. We're calling these done. But actually, Mum, I don't think we're quite done.
No, it needs more definition, more contrast, more different values.
This is your one. I think it's very good. And this is my one. And also, yeah, we kind of not give up on it, but yeah, we were a bit...
Well, I think it should need another touch-up,
But there's a huge improvement from... Sorry for the background noise, that's the kids. From this one to this one, there's been a huge improvement.
Oh, well, there's no comparison.
No comparison, yeah. So, yeah, we're working on it, but I don't know if we'll be going into this one again because we're also doing other things like sketchbooking, landscaping.
Journaling.
That's so not true, we're lying.
Well, it is supposed to be a holiday.
It was supposed to be an art holiday, Mum.
Well.
Anyway, this is a result, and we're going to visit Beatrix Potter's house, and you will see that, and I'm sure you will enjoy that more. What do you think, Mum?
Oh, I'm really excited about visiting Beatrix Potter's cottages because I've always loved Peter Rabbit, my family, my kids, my grandkids. I've always loved Peter Rabbit, and I love the characters and the way she paints them and the environment she painted them in.
We're going to see where she brought these characters to life, right? Where they were, she created them, where she was inspired. I'm going to show you my mum's socks.
Oh, go away. These are my substitute slippers. Slippers take up more room.
Anyway, yeah, let's move on. This is not going to be a Wikipedia style account of Beatrix Potter's life. You can find that online very easily. If you look through my videos here on YouTube, you'll find one about her among my Inspirational Women series, which will tell you how this woman was not only a creative genius, but a strong, selfless human being who defied her times and barriers and went on to leave thousands of acres of land and 15 farmhouses to the National Trust so that it could remain forever untouched and unspoiled. And it's thanks to her that we are able to visit this place today, because she wanted this to happen. Inside her cottage, which was not her original home but more of a holiday home and art studio for Beatrix, I tried to imagine how quiet it must have been, how cosy, but hard at the same time to live a rural life at the beginning of the 20th century, especially for someone who was used to living in bustling London. And the weather here can get quite tough and rough, with strong winds and rain and snow in the winter. And this was Beatrix Potter's bedroom, and this one was her bed. Most things in the house are original and exactly as they were when she lived here. This flowery daisy wallpaper was hand-picked by Beatrix, and she loved it. And here is a picture of Beatrix Potter and her brother, who she got on with wonderfully. And here are the beautiful miniatures. And the beautiful dollhouse where she kept them all. And here is Beatrix with her father and brother. She came from an upper scale family who wanted her to marry well and not to work. But Beatrix wanted to publish her books at all costs, and as you can see, no one was going to stop her. It was through observing the wildlife in her garden and the surrounding countryside and local characters that Beatrix's powerful imagination brought to life a little rabbit with a blue jacket and his lively gang of companions. I got the feeling while being here that Beatrix Potter was not only a creative soul, but that she also had a very balanced mind, that she was a hard-headed and happy-go-lucky kind of person. She was adamant that her books should be printed in colour. She wanted to bring joy to the world, so Hilltop House became the setting of several of her books, and Tom Kitten was one of them. It was such a powerful feeling being here and knowing that she was inspired by what I was seeing, the fields, the hills, the vegetable garden. The magic of childhood dreams never died in her. While some of us seem to let go of them in time, she turned them into something that would accompany her till her death, and that she ended up sharing with others, with the world. She did not expect her books to be as wildly successful as they were, and that it would become a staple of every bookshelf to this day. When I got home that night, we were lucky enough to find a Beatrix Potter film and watched it while I tried to paint her characters. This style is very different to what I'm used to, but it wasn't a challenge because she seemed to paint in less layers for her books, probably to facilitate the printing process. So I immediately fell into a nice flow and was able to complete a spread while watching the movie. Usually that would take me a couple of days. It was refreshing and kind of magical to paint like this, to simplify things, to not think or worry about the outcome. And it made me think that watercolour should be a mix of both these methods or techniques for so many reasons. Painting fast helps you capture the feeling. It keeps you from getting bored of a piece you're working on, and is overall beautifully satisfying. Okay, there's quite a bit of a noise, so I might voice over this if you can't hear me. I did a bit more of an outline on this one, but I only used watercolour for it, for the outline, because she does an outline on hers. She did an outline on hers, Beatrix Potter. And then I did this second one, and this second one has much less of an outline, and it's more like done in my technique that I use. Not saying that I invented it, but and over here, Jemima Duck. I was expecting Jemima Duck to turn out really, really, really cute. In a way she did, but I think that maybe my favourite one is this one, the one in the middle. And over here we have a carrot and a little robin perched on, I think that's some sort of, what do you call it, a spade or a shovel. So yeah, I think I've done something that feels really special. Visiting her house, Beatrix Potter's museum house, and then coming home, sitting down and watching the Beatrix Potter movie with Renee Zellweger and Hugh McGregor, and painting them felt really like connecting with her somehow. So it was really special, and I really love how this spread turned out.